Okay, we got a Mass Effect tier list going on here. You know, because that's what everybody does. I'm here with this guy. I think his name is Clean Ketchup.
And hater of mustard.
Yeah. All right, let's just get this over with. So we got the worst category, Jenkins. You know, you remember Jenkins, right?
Jenkins is great.
He's the best character. And we got dog shit. We got crappy, better than C. I should have put better than crappy now that I think about it. But anyways, awesome. And we got the best, Garrus. Because he's obviously the best,
That's
right?
one thing we can't agree on. You might as well just find Garrus and just put him up there.
We'll save the best for last. That's why he's right here. If you can,
Okay.
You can see him right there.
All
right. He's right there. We know he's right there. You know what? Let's go ahead and put him up there.
Basically what I just said.
This was all my idea. Look at him. All right. We all know who Garrus is. I don't need to explain this. He's so good that he's overlapping his own. All right.
You might as well just put him as the yeah, like that.
All right. So we'll see if he gets in the. We'll see who gets in the Garrus category. There might be a couple. Okay, let's start it off. Who's this guy?
Everybody knows who that is.
I don't know who this guy. All right, this guy is probably easily Garrus category, right?
Well, yeah. Anderson is probably the second best character in the whole series, story-wise, that's not called Shepard.
Now, we're saying squad mates, but I know Anderson's not exactly a squad mate for very long, but
it's anybody who's technically been in your squad at any moment, anybody you can give points to. And you can upgrade his skills in Mass Effect 3.
And we're going to I know he's not in it for very long, but he's going to go in the best tier because it's fucking Anderson.
Well, maybe you should explain why, like, because this is going off of what we like. Basically, it's going heavily off opinion-based, but also how good their story is and how good they are as a squad mate, which obviously Anderson is terrible as a squad mate.
Well, yeah, he's barely a squad mate.
He's a soldier class, and he only has, like, adrenaline rush. Not even adrenaline rush, the grenades.
Well, that, and you don't even really do much combat with him around.
No, you're basically just all skedaddling off of Earth as the Reapers decide they're going to destroy Canada.
But this is Anderson. This is Keith David. He's going right here. There's no explanation needed. He's going right next to the best fucking character. Okay, who the fuck's this?
That's Nyreen.
Yeah, whatever. This
DLC character.
Yeah.
Basically the better half of Arya.
Where's she going here?
Well, she's better than Arya. So basically,
I'm not gonna lie.
Arya.
I barely remember this character. I remember she dies.
She's the leader of the Blood Pack, I think.
No,
No, she's the leader of one of the Talons. That's what it is. Talon mercenaries. She's a better version of Arya, in my opinion, and she's a female that is a Turian.
Yeah, that's true. First. That's a plus.
So she's at least in crappy tier.
We're gonna put her right there. She might move up. Who knows? Depends on who joins her. We got Arya next. Yay.
Well, I know everybody who is a fanboy of Asari for some reason. Her and Liara are the two staple characters of the series when it comes to the Asari. Hey, and I think they're both ass.
Hey,
so.
be careful. We're gonna get ratioed here. She's dog shit. No, she's not dog shit.
Okay, so let's say she's crappy like Nyreen, but she's worse than Nyreen.
What the hell's going on here? All right,
Well, this is because you're using a janky.
It's free. All right, I'm a cheap ass. Okay, we're gonna put her right there, right next to her best buddy. Aren't they lovers or something?
Yes, they were lovers.
Give a fuck. Okay, next we got Javik, Mr. Day One DLC himself. B, right? Like
yes,
a low B.
He's definitely better than a good chunk of characters, in my opinion.
Very low B.
He at least gives good.
Gives some good dialogue,
structure,
yeah.
And the way that they fought their war was crazy compared to the way that humans, this cycle, fought the war.
Yeah, they fought like shit. Asari hogged all the fucking good shit, and
then they still got their ass spread.
Yeah, they were the first ones to lose their planet.
Yeah,
they got attacked last. They got attacked like last. And I like how Javik lets him know it too. He doesn't take no shit from Asari.
That's why I like him. That's why I think he deserves better than Crappy.
Yeah, he's better than he's better than Crappy. All right, so Javik better than garbage. Maybe if he wasn't Day One DLC, I'd put him like right here, because he's all right. All right, so next we got Edie. She's the whole fucking Normandy. So
she's been in all three games, even if she wasn't in the first one technically, but she's been there in spirit. She was in these games. She's definitely probably high B.
Yeah, plus she's a hot robot in the third one, so that's kind of a plus.
We could at least go middle of the road and then adjust her as she goes.
Yeah, we'll put her like right there. She's better than Javik because she's
not
in
day
the whole
one.
fucking games for one thing. That and she's literally the Normandy, and her chemistry with Joker's pretty good.
Her chemistry with Joker, if it didn't exist, she wouldn't be in B tier. She would be.
Yeah,
She
wouldn't be interesting at all. Well, maybe. Okay, anyway. All right, we got Grunt.
Well, he's A.
He is A.
He's Steve Bloom. He's basically. I know a lot of people are going to call him Kmart Rex, but I think him and Rex are very much the same. But in a lot of ways, they're completely different characters. And I think Grunt's story is almost better than Rex's.
I almost tear up every time I think he's gonna die, even though I know he's gonna survive. For some reason that always gets me.
I mean, there's a chance that you could just.
Well, yeah, but I don't fuck up my playthroughs. he'll go middle of the road. He might go up or down depending on who else comes up.
Well, it's not gonna be him.
It's not gonna be Zaid. We might as well get these two over at the same time because they're both gonna be in the same category.
They're DLC, and they have okay loyalty missions, I guess, in Mass Effect 2. But outside of Mass Effect 2,
I
they do
liked
jack
her
shit.
loyalty mission more than his, just because hers you go to like this crazy museum-like place, and it's
And you
kind
get
of
to see cool shit there. So
Yeah, Zaid's is like you go there and it's done almost immediately.
I think impact story-wise, they're worse than Javik because Javik is a day one DLC, and his story is trash, but you get good exposition from it.
Yeah, you get a lot more in the third game than these two add.
These two don't
either
add anything.
the second or third game. I mean, you get a new squad mate, which is fine, but
Yeah, but you get that with Javik, and you get his insight on everything and how everything happened in their cycle.
basically these two just turn into very low war assets in the third game.
I think they're dog shit, to be honest. But
they're
they're probably better than Arya.
I like them both as characters. I like both their personality. You don't get to fucking talk to them at all in the second game.
I've never really cared for them. We didn't even pay for these two characters when they first came out because we didn't have Xbox Live at the time.
Yeah, I just now played them with the Legendary Edition, and I like both. I thought they were both interesting. Like, she's horny as hell, and he's pretty cool. I like his voice too.
They could probably both just be middle of the road crappy.
That's why I wish you could talk to both of them, because they're both interesting. But no, you just you get some minimal dialogue. It doesn't even go into a dialogue tree.
Same thing with Javik, except Javik does have some.
Well,
dialogue
Javik's got
scenes.
especially his introduction scene. You talk to him for 30 fucking minutes.
You do, and you get valuable insight to his character.
These two literally just show up and be like, "Oh, you want us to join your suicide mission? Okay."
Hey, you see that gun over there? Yeah, I used that and it broke.
I think Jacob's hot, and that's it. That's like the most interesting dialogue. So they're
He's
both
got a gun and she's obsessed with a box.
So they're both in crappy. They're both kind of.
I mean, we could just both have him. He can be ahead of her, but they're both equal. That's one thing. It's about like Arya and Irene.
Yeah, they're both right there. Fuck it, it's good enough. All right, next Morden.
Morin's is fucking Jenkins class.
She literally can kill you. Why would you fucking give up Samara? Speaking of Samara, why would you give up one of the best characters in the second game for this dog shit?
You know, I think actually Morin should be in dog shit because Jenkins is still a better character than her. He just gets his own category.
You know, that is true. No, because Jenkins,
she doesn't die to get turrets, and he does. It's perfect.
Yeah, but he doesn't get you killed.
Yeah, but exactly. That's why she should be in dog shit. Jenkins is the only character that deserves to be in the Jenkins category.
That is true. All right, we'll put her there, but very, very far down.
She's trash.
Yeah, Morin sucks. Samara's great. She's definitely going in B or higher.
I think high B, and if we end up having to, we can put her in low A.
She's interesting. I don't like... Asaris are like my least favorite species, but she's definitely the best one.
I used to love Asaris, and over the course of the series, they really grew... I really grew to hate them, but Samara is the one constant character that I do enjoy.
Yeah, she's way up there. Alright, she's covering half the fucking letters. Alright, next, we got Miranda.
Probably high crappy.
Very... Okay, we'll go middle high crappy.
It depends on if you think that she's better than Javik. That's what
I
you
do
need to
not.
think about. You don't think she's better than Javik?
I do not.
So we could either move Javik up some, or we could just leave her as high crappy.
We'll leave her as high crappy, I think.
Probably the highest crappy, because she's still an okay character, and she
I
looks
like
good,
her.
so...
It's just human characters in this game are kind of boring.
They're very iffy.
They got to be like
Anderson,
Keith David.
Yeah, if they're not Keith David from just just the actor Keith David, it's not worth it.
She's good. She's a good character. It's just she doesn't really do anything in 3, and in 2 she's surrounded by a bunch of interesting aliens.
More interesting than her, and there's also Jack, who is definitely more interesting than
yeah,
she
Jack
is.
is definitely the most interesting human character in the game.
She doesn't even get the classification of being the most interesting character in Mass Effect, or interesting human in Mass Effect.
Like, that's Jack.
Yeah.
So, I guess right there. She's not bad, she's just kind of middle ground. Next thing.
See, this is one that we had a lot of trouble with, because I don't think that in S tier there should be a high and low. I think they should all just be equal, and then there's Garrus.
Who's obviously the best.
But the case for this character being an S should be there, but at the same time he dies, and it's not a good death, really. It is a good death, but it's very unsatisfying because we wanted more time with him. I don't know. Should he just be high A?
I'm thinking high A, because...
Probably the highest A.
Like, you can't even really have a romance with him.
I mean, you can
in the second one,
story,
but in the third one, it's just... Like, he dies. He fucking dies.
At least it's better than Jacob, where if you're a female shepherd and you get with him, he dies, but in Jacob's case, he just straight up forgets about you and gets with another chick.
Yeah, that's
she's pregnant.
Pretty shitty.
But we'll get to him.
Yeah. Alright, so high... Plus, he's got the best, in my opinion, the best loyalty mission in Mass Effect 2.
Thing is, he is just... He's a really solid character, but the screen time is what ultimately hurts him.
Speaking of screen time, here's Legion.
Well, he gets a ton of screen time.
In the third game, the game where he's your actual squad mate, you get him for a mission, and then it's go time. So he's barely in the second one.
I still think, as a character, he's probably better than Zaid and
Kasumi. Without a doubt, yeah.
So he's probably middle crappy.
I think he's worse than Miranda, just because Miranda's in the entire second game, and she's pretty important in it.
He's like Kmart Edie. He's not sexy.
Yeah, he's not sexy.
And he doesn't really have anything, like, his only claim to fame is that he gets into it with Tali numerous times.
Well, he is key to peacefully ending the Geth Quarian War.
Well, you need him.
So I think that kind of bumps him up quite a bit.
The mission where you have to go into their consensus.
You're right. I hate that fucking mission.
That is the worst mission in Mass Effect 3.
Okay, so about middle of the ground for Legion. Alright characters, just kind of mediocre. Then we got Morden, who's one of the best, obviously.
We've talked about this. He deserves to be S.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says, and people are going to probably attack you on your comment section.
I don't give a shit.
He's better than Rex. I don't care what anybody says. Always has been better than Rex. He's got a great story. I hate Solarians.
Really?
Well, there's only two good Solarians. That's that Jonathan Bao guy and him.
They're alright.
I mean, a good chunk of them are just dicks, like the Dalatras. So,
oh, yeah. I think that's just their entire species, so they're just kind of weird.
And he's super quirky.
Oh, fucking A. He's one of the most interesting, and you get him, like, he's the most early alien you can get in Mass Effect 2, aside from Garrus. You can get them both at the same time, technically.
And he's in Mass Effect 3, a good, huge chunk of the game.
Yeah, he's in, like, the first most important storyline with the Tuchanka and curing the genophage.
I think if they would have had Thane on your ship, Thane probably would have been an S tier, just like
Yeah,
Morden.
you know, why couldn't Thane, like, stay in your med bay or something?
Yeah, and been like, that's where you talk to him at.
Yeah.
And you know he's going to die, but it's still, like, you still get to talk to him, and you get to talk about his later life and his early life at that. And it would have been so much cooler.
Are we going back to Thane here?
No.
Okay, so, yeah, Morden, great fucking character. I don't care what anybody says. And Thane's right there still. Alright, so Jack now.
I mean, we all know, well, we don't all know, but me and you both know that that's the one I always choose to go with. I just like her. I think she's a great character.
Yeah, she's got one of the best fucking... She's definitely the best human character you can get in your squad.
Oh, 100%.
Aside from, Anderson. But we're not counting Anderson.
Romance-wise, if to me, she's almost damn near perfect because she does have tender moments and she is a really, really solid character. I struggle with the fact that she's not in Mass Effect 3 nearly enough.
Yeah, they really fuck over you if you go with pretty much anybody except for the team members that you have in Mass Effect 3.
I think it's almost like Mass Effect, and I know the canon characters probably get, I don't know what actual canon Shepard would get with it would probably be Tally. Or
Well, the
maybe
way I
Liara.
figure it, canon doesn't fucking exist in Mass Effect.
Well, I mean, like, there is technically, like, it's Paragon Shepard is canon Shepard, male Shepard is canon Shepard, and he makes the most Paragon decisions he can make. I just don't know who he ends up with. I'm assuming it's Liara because that's the most cookie-cutter bullshit you can possibly have. But why are you shrinking Zaid?
This was bugging me. Because they're both right next to each other. But for some reason, Zaid's, like, overlapping.
He commands so much presence.
Somehow he overlaps her, but he doesn't overlap anything else. Oh, he overlaps... Okay, anyways, we're getting off topic here.
He is definitely better than Morinth and Kasumi at this point. Anyways, I would argue that she deserves to be an S, or Garrus. But the fact that she's just so limited in Mass Effect 3, and you don't get to have a scene with her unless you get the Citadel content, much like Miranda, it really kind of it hurts the character. Obviously, she's either in a high A or she's Garrus class. We just need to decide.
We'll go S.
She's probably
Garrus,
the best
whatever.
character, best human character. That obviously is not Anderson.
Well, yeah, it's
And
hard to
obviously
beat
Anderson
Anderson,
doesn't
but we'll put her right there because she is. I really like Jack, and I don't even like romantically get with her.
The only part about Jack that is stupid is whenever you have that one talking scene. I wish you could show it, but the one talking scene in Mass Effect 2 where you're trying not to be sexual towards her, and Shepard just says, "You be my first mate."
He cranks up his horny switch.
He cranks up the sleaze, because who the hell says that ever?
You'll be my first mate.
Like, what the hell does that even mean?
Some sleazy shit like that. That's some cheese dick shit. Oh boy, look who it is. It's fucking Jacob.
God, he commands so much of the picture too. What the hell?
I know, right?
It's him and Zaid.
Well, they ain't getting over anybody.
I think it's because their bust is not.
I have no idea what's going on with this fucking app. But anyways, it's fucking Jacob now. Where's he going?
Well, he's
so cool. I don't mind Jacob, but
Jacob,
he
I
is
think,
just very uninteresting.
His loyalty mission is really, really unique because his dad is absolutely batshit insane. I like that loyalty mission, but him as a character, he's just so damn boring.
He's pretty boring, and plus, like all the shit that happens with 3, his mission is missable for one thing.
It's missable as hell over Miranda's, which they're both...
Yeah, Miranda like shows up like 3 different times in the game, and then shows up in the Sanctuary.
Like, the dichotomy between James and Miranda in 2 was actually really nifty.
Yeah, I like both
never
of them.
They never expressed that, because they showed as, like, he was, like, the good side of Cerberus, and she was the bad side of Cerberus. But then she goes good, and then James is just boring.
Yeah,
and
Jacob.
that's what happens to him.
We'll get to James. This is Jacob, though.
Oh, yeah, did I say James?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so he's obviously going to be in Crappy, right?
He's, like, right behind Miranda. No. Is he better than Legion?
No.
Okay,
no.
But he's better
no.
than Kasumi and Zaid because he actually is in the game.
Yeah,
That's probably fair right there.
You know what? I don't know about that. Because these two are easy to find in Mass Effect 3. You can just not do his mission at all.
Yeah, but you pay
we'll
for them in Mass Effect 2.
that is true.
You don't have to pay for James except you just
Jacob.
buy the damn game. Jacob,
Look,
whatever.
they're both equally
Just
fucking
put
boring,
James
but
up here. We already know where
we're
he's
getting to
at.
fucking James. James is somewhere in here in this giant mess that
Behind
we
Rex's
have.
big dumb dome.
No, that is somebody very special.
Who the hell is it?
You'll find out. So well, the one thing, he's never going to go over fucking Legion because Legion's actually does something very important in Mass Effect 3. What the fuck does Jacob do?
Damn it, he impregnates a woman, and if you're femship,
Okay,
that's
so he
horrible.
basically cheats on you.
You can punch him. You can punch him.
Can you? That's pretty funny.
Can.
All right.
What the hell is that?
That is Jenkins.
Is
that is Jenkins getting shot by the fucking Geth
Well, then you may as well
turrets.
just make it a border. You know, I wish that was a border in the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. You know how they had those borders that would show. I wish that was one of them, and it would just be called Meat Shield or he left his shields at home or something.
That will be the new. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the only one in Jenkins.
We all know
maybe.
he's the only one in Jenkins.
He's got his own. He deserves his own special. Like, how the fuck do you get killed by Geth turrets that easily?
Why
Did
couldn't
he just not turn up his shields or something? Like, what the fuck?
Why couldn't he have been hurt there and then the first Geth you see kills him? And then establish Geth as like a dominant thing. And you're
Why
like,
not
oh,
have
shit.
him be the first guy who gets turned into a husk or something? Like, he gets
that'd been wild,
captured
too.
by a Geth or something. Like, you guys get separated, then he gets captured by a Geth, and you see him get
And
turned
he's the
into
one
a husk.
they get turned into a husk at that scene at the little house where you meet that one guy who's like cracked out.
Yeah, the first time you see the husk. Like, that would have been a hell of a lot more interesting than him getting shot by 2 fucking disposable turrets and dying.
He was trash anyways.
And then Chakwas is like, I remember Jenkins. He was such a great soldier.
Can you toast him? I don't think you can toast him.
Yeah, you can toast to Jenkins.
I thought you could only toast Caden or Ashley, whichever one you decide.
You can toast either them, to yourselves.
That's horrible.
Or I think the Normandy or Jenkins.
Well, I always toast. Let me just from this point on, I'm toasting Jenkins.
Yeah, let's toast to Jenkins. Toast to those fucking Geth turrets that killed Jenkins. All right, next, an actual good character. Good old Rex.
So here we go. Do we piss people off? Because everybody and their brother is going to say he deserves to be Garrus. They're like, he's a Garrus tier.
He does do a lot of important shit in Mass Effect 3. He's not so much in Mass Effect 2, but he's there.
Well, then So we know he's going to be in the same tier. He's either going to be above Grunt.
I think above Grunt.
Well, he's going to be. But does he make it into Garrus tier? I don't think so. Personally. Is he better than Thane?
Yes.
You think so?
He does show up in Citadel, too, and you get him as a squad mate. And he is very, very funny in that.
Yeah, but that's like saying that the Citadel content costs money, too.
Yeah, but it's still content. Didn't cost me any money with the Legendary Collection.
No,
like, that's all free.
I paid for all that shit in Mass Effect 3.
See? You thought it was good enough to pay for, so...
Well, not because it's not like they showed me Rex and I'm like, there's my selling point.
Look, Rex has one of the best moments in Mass Effect 1. It's like the first decision that can get one of your squad members killed.
The only way that moment is actually good is if you get his damn armor and he just immediately gets talked down.
Yeah, but that's still cool. Like... The first time playing that, you wouldn't know that. You'd be like, oh shit, did I just get this guy killed?
Ashley killed him in my first place.
Exactly.
Because she's a bitch, but...
Yeah, we'll get to her next, it looks like. But, I like Rex, because Rex is... And plus, the whole Xenophage thing in Mass Effect 3 is one of the best storylines that was heavily built up.
It was, but...
And plus, he treats you like... equals. Like, he's a big fucking Krogan guy, but he knows that Shepard's a badass.
Okay, I'll give it. It's even though I personally think that Thane's better.
Really?
I do.
All right. Well, here's what we'll do.
We are not going to split them. No,
we are going to
do this.
Yes, we can do this.
If we split this,
this is my channel.
Who could kill who?
This is not who can kill who. If this was who could kill who, Anderson would kill all of these guys.
Why Anderson?
Because he's fucking Keith David. Look at him.
You think Anderson? There's no way.
Look at that son of a bitch. Very pixelated. He could kill all of them.
Well, we all know if we're not doing it, everybody that anybody.
No, we're not doing who could kill who. That's too difficult.
You know what? I'll concede. Thane is slightly worse.
Oh my God, we're leaving them right here.
No, when we get that high, we don't need to do that kind of nonsense.
We're leaving them together.
God, you even mixed them. I hate this.
Look at that. I didn't even know you could do that, but they are now the awesome tier.
All right, whatever.
There we go.
Get on to Xenophobe.
All right, Miss Xenophobe herself. I get her killed in every playthrough from now on because she's dog shit.
She does not deserve to be that high up in dog shit.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I hate Ashley.
How far are we going here?
Close to Morden.
Okay.
You know, meld them together.
All right.
Here we go.
You really hate Ashley, don't you?
I hope the fans loved it. I hope anybody who watches this video that's Mass Effect fan sees this and they're like, you know what?
We'll just put her like that.
I agree with this.
The picture's not very good. It's just a close-up of her tits, apparently.
Ah, and here comes your copyright strike.
Ah, well. It's not naked.
It's a training video.
The Last of Us 2 can get away with it, so can I.
Now, how the hell did you mix them together?
I have no idea. That was some kind of fucking wizardry I did.
Wait, put Morin's head on Ashley's body.
Oh my God, that's perfect. All right, Ashley, get down there.
She can become the very thing she hates.
It's fucking perfect.
There we go. Ashley's trash. Trashly, everybody.
Trashly. There we go.
Trashly.
There you go.
She's ass. Well, in all seriousness, though, she doesn't show nearly enough character development. It's not like she ever has a moment where she has an epiphany, which maybe she does, and I just don't give a damn about. But she never has a moment where she's like, you know what? I might have been racist. Or, xenophobic, whatever.
Yeah, she never comes to that realization. It's kind of just swept under the rug.
It's not like she meets a character and she's like, you know what? I
You know what? I was
wrong
totally
about
wrong
this.
about these aliens. They're pretty
Her
cool.
dad never got killed, to my knowledge. Never got killed by nobody.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't
I
ever
can't remember
really
her
talk
damn
to her,
story.
so I can't remember her backstory.
But it's not like her dad. She has that moment where her dad has been destroyed put in a prison camp by Turians or anything. But even if she was, it seems like she has more hatred towards Asari than anything.
Well, Asari do suck, aside from Samara.
Oh, there we go. There's your hot take, everybody.
Yeah, hot take. All right, next. Here's another hot take for you. I think Caden's a high B.
I think he is too. I think he's better than Edie, especially if you can actually stomach to stick him around. I know that Ashley being a female and all makes you want to keep her around. But
Yeah, it makes you want to listen to your dick more, but if you don't, you'll see a character that is okay. He's nothing more than okay, but he's okay.
I mean, his migraines, that's a cool aspect of him. At least he's got more of a story. And that part in the gamer poop where he talks about his mom, that's pretty great.
Dancing in the streets,
That's
hugging
hugging
and fucking. Plus, if you like, he's more. It seems like he comes around a lot more whenever Udina's like a traitor or whatever.
It really does, because Ashley just seems like a bitch the whole time. That she thinks she's more.
Yeah, she's like, I better
than
not
that.
regret this. No, wait, no, they both say that, but
Yeah,
it's
but the
more
way
believable when
says it-
Caden says
When
it.
Caden says it, he says it like he's your damn bro.
I better not regret this.
Shepard, I don't want to regret this.
Yeah, he's a bro. He's a good guy. All right, I'm just gonna put her right up there.
We all know it.
I
up
always
in the
go with
top-
her. If you got a problem with that, I don't give a shit.
Nobody up in the top is better than anybody else except Garrus.
Yeah,
Just an
Garrus is
FYI.
obviously the best. It's hard to choose though.
Anderson could be.
Garrus is squad mate through all three. Okay.
Anderson is your father figure, goddamn.
Yeah, Anderson is the father figure. This is your brother.
And damn it, I cry every time Anderson dies.
Well, yeah.
Just a damn bout. I don't cry for anybody else in this. I haven't.
It's just we got a very special character behind Liara here.
Who's that? Is that?
That's Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we got 2 dog shit characters remaining.
Oh, goddamn. Here
I'm
we
not
go.
gonna lie here. I'm thinking, okay, she's not dog shit entirely. She's
So-
pretty fucking close though.
The problem with Liara is that she evolves, but to me, it's not in a good way. She's evolving to the whole, she's a very feminine, strong character, but she's creepy. Especially in 2 when she talks about flaying somebody with her mind. She gets really fucking creepy.
Yeah, and in the first one, she's very innocent, and then she just like becomes Barney badass in the other 2 games.
It'd be nice if she had, like, you know, gracefully gotten into that whole badassery of herself. And the fact that even if you're not getting with her in Mass Effect 3, she decides to waltz in your room 50 times just to ask you if you've wiped your ass.
Yeah, that's very. She's so fucking annoying in Mass Effect 3.
She is. She just keeps showing up. And every time she shows up, it's about nothing cool. In fact, every person you bring into your room is kind of boring to bring them into your room.
Unless you're fucking, get out of my room.
Yeah, and when she brings that time capsule in there, cool, that's fine. But
Yeah,
when she
whatever.
goes in there to ask Shepard about his dreams or whatever, Shepard, did you have a wet dream? It's really fucking stupid.
Okay, so where are we putting her? Crappy?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think she's better than Javik. I think she deserves to be better than... No.
Oh, come on.
She's
Not better than Legion. I refuse to
All right,
put
then
her
you
higher
push
than
Legion
Legion.
farther up then. And then she can be right behind him, because she's not middle of the road. She's better than Jacob.
If you say so. Okay. we
Dog shit.
got the best character here. We got Freddie Prinze Jr. He's obviously in fucking Garrus tier. So there you go. That's our fucking tier
For
list.
those of you that don't know, it's James Vega. Look him up. He's a big meathead. He sucks ass in the game. I hate the character.
He's so goddamn awful.
I mean, I don't hate Freddie Prinze Jr., but
Freddie Prinze Jr.'s a douche, but James Vega's a bigger douche. Jeez.
what are you doing?
This is our new fucking layout.
I like how we've got like all these characters, and then we got that the giant border of Jenkins down there,
And
getting
all
shot.
this to a very heavily pixelated Freddie Prinze Jr.
We all know Freddie Prinze Jr. James Vega's character. He got his own damn movie that sucked balls.
Why did he get out of all the characters in
I think
this
it was
game
more-
series? Why the fuck would you give one to James
Why
fucking
wouldn't
Vega?
you give it to Javik?
You know who's a better character than James Vega that everybody seems to hate? Cortez.
Well, to me, James Vega is like a shittier version of Jacob.
Yeah.
He's like the Kmart version of Jacob, and he tries way too hard. He's too swole, and he's just too damn annoying.
All he is a meathead. Like, you go and talk to him, he's like, yeah, I was just working out. I got my dick swinging out. Yeah, look at me go. I'm so big and
like,
beefy.
cool moments. He only has one cool moment, and that's whenever he crashes the ship and hopefully dies, but doesn't
That
die.
was only cool because he tried to fucking kill himself.
Yeah.
Look at him hiding among these cast of really cool characters.
Well, you're putting him in the crappy tier, so there's that.
He's in the dog shit tier. Are you kidding me?
No, I mean, you were having him float between... Look at him put here with all these good characters, hides behind Yara.
Hides behind these shit characters. No, we can't say that these are all shit characters. Good, meh, meh.
Now, I think in order to save face, there.
He's still better than Ashley. I don't care what anybody says. He's still better than Ashley.
Fucking racist.
You know what? Why not?
There we
Why
go.
the fuck not?
Put his head on Ashley's body.
Why not? That's you know what? This is how I'm gonna end the video. Like, just
This is really what we're doing with the end of this video.
There you go. There's the there it is.
Freddie Prince
Ashley.
Williams.
Freddie Prince Williams, yep, Jr. James Vega. Right there in the fucking low dog shit tier.
He was actually one of the guest turrets that shot Jenkins.
It turns out that, yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. this whole time was one of the... He voiced one of the Geth turrets. This one right here in particular. He wasn't even good enough.
He couldn't even
get number one. Couldn't even get top billing as the first Geth turret. Okay, so that's the end of this dog shit. Hope you fucking dislike it, 'cause you probably will.